he had. It's the book of Isaiah 13 and verse 14. It says, and it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Speaking about Esau. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land, which is happening now, with all the other nations going back to their countries and their traditions. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, dealing with the Uncle Toms that's found with Esau. They're going to be put to death, and the sellouts. And everyone that is joined into them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Just like in the article, and that's what Jake was doing back then, during the medieval times. And that's also, too, in the law, in the book of Deuteronomy 20, the 21st chapter. So what Jake was doing back then, that's what you do. When you take down a nation, once you completely dominate them, you take their woman. There's nothing new about that.
And then, a lot of these guys say, well, you can't, in Deuteronomy, what is that, 21 and 10? Matter of fact, get me that real quick so I can break it down. To let these stupid niggas know that we in war, right? We just been captured, man. Hey, when a guy gets captured, right, in the Korean War, right, when the North Koreans captured American military men, didn't they put him in slavery?
That's right.
They call it POWs, mean you in slavery. The war is still on, man. That's why you have revolts, because you have people, remember the movie Spartacus or the story of Spartacus? There were slaves that revolted, all these slaves got together to revolt against the Roman Empire because they were slaves, because they were at war. You're always at war. So Spartacus and the other slaves that got, the gladiator slaves that got with him, all right, they said we're going to take down the Roman Empire. And they tried to, but they failed, okay? So there was other revolutions where the peasants got together and took down the master, because you're always in war. That's war. When Esau brought us over here to serve slavery, right, that was an act of war. That was a declaration. Go ahead. That was a declaration of war. So when you go over there to another country, you make a deal, because the other Hamites had Jake in slavery. That means they overcame them. A guy doesn't just say, well, I want to be your slave. You know? Basically, slavery happened when you took a stronger force and you took down another people and you said, okay, we won't kill you if you be our slaves. So just line up, let's put shackles on your ass. So us being in slavery, even unto this day, is an act of war. So war is going on. That's why the Most High going to raise us up, because we're still in war. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Timothy 2 and 4. It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
So aren't we in a war? That proves that we're in a war. We're in a spiritual war and a physical war. But the Most High going to spiritually lift us up, but the Most High going to bring this man down on the spiritual level and on the physical level. Didn't it say in Psalms 149 we're going to have swords in our hand? We're going to have the good book. We're going to have the sword in one hand and the good book in the other. And that's what the dude said in the movie Glory.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 18, verse 36. Yahushua answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence.
That's right. That's right. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Daniel. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom.
That's an act of war. It's just that, like I said, when one nation puts another nation in slavery, that's an act of war. You declared war against that nation that you enslaved. You empowered them, or you overpowered them. So now, after so many years, and that happens throughout history, man, the peasants, the slaves, they rise up, they see the weakness of the master, and they take the master down. So everything is an ongoing. See, you niggas don't even realize that, man. A lot of you niggas think you came over here to be on fucking vacation, man. This ain't a long-ass vacation, man. This is an act of war, man. Go ahead.
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. You know, and the bottom line, see, right now we're in exile, so to speak. You know, we're a nation that's in exile underneath another nation. And don't think for a minute that if we didn't have the opportunity to, we wouldn't revolt against this devil. But the thing about it is that we can't do that right now because the Lord said to wait upon him, you know. But in the meantime, we giving these devils hell, you know. But you know, if it wasn't a different, if it was a difference, we would actually try to fight to get away from this devil. But we understand through the Spirit and the Scriptures that, you know, we can't go against this devil right now because we would lose. Because we're waiting for the Lord to deliver us. We can't deliver ourselves. Like you got this clown, Bubble Light Blackfish, talking about to leave out of America. You know, go wherever the hell he went, to Egypt. He went back to Egypt. You know, and then when all hell broke, that revolution broke out in Egypt, he bounced and left them people, his followers there. You know, because the Most High said we're not going to be able to deliver ourselves. So we got to wait for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to come and deliver us. And in the meantime, we got to go out there and teach. We got to go out there and propagate this word and teach, you know, and keep giving this devil hell to the Most High, bring this place down. He said give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. We're not a praise in the earth right now. What's that, Elder Gabor? Right. And
to back up Elder Ramlab and this, what he just quoted, and the scriptures say, and to make our enemies a footstool.
Gone. That's right. You know, because whatever Yahushua is getting, we're going to get with him also because we're joint heirs with him. Now, when the scriptures say that we're joint heirs with him, meaning that he got a kingdom coming to him, and we're going to be there with him. We're going to be in the kingdom with him because he did that sacrifice so that we could be there. Otherwise, he would have been the only one in the kingdom. He was the only man that was just and righteous enough to be here in the flesh and not go off and not sin. And the only one that was able to receive that kingdom. So we weren't able to receive it. So he made that ultimate sacrifice so that we could be joint heirs with him. But this time when he comes back, we're going to fight. You know, it ain't going to be like now. Like now you got to, you know, you got to just, you know, deal with whatever situation you got to deal with. You got to remain spiritual, you know. That in that day, the Lord's going to give us that power, and we're going to do damage, man.
I got a scripture for you. 1 Timothy 1:18, being that we're on the topic of war, got another one to back that up. This I charge, I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare.
That's right.
Right? Yep.
Yep.
Holding faith and a good conscience, which some having put away concerning faith have made shipwreck.
That's right.
That's what all those guys did. Yeah. Wait a minute, that's what Nate did? Hey, because Nate took time off. Degenerate Johanna, the king of the 2/3, he took time off, man. This guy, the queen of the 2/3, he took time off, man. Yeah. He's still taking time off. He takes the winters off.
Yeah.
All right? He ain't coming out today. It's officially spring. He ain't coming out. It's still too cold, man. You know, before you go out there, you know, before he call his merry men, he'll open up the damn window. Hey, he'll go. Too cold.
Too cold out there.
Yeah. I got another
ain't
one.
dealing with no clowns like that.
Ecclesiastes 3:8, right? This is pretty good. That's true because them guys fell out. They gave up the war. They gave up the fight. All you guys that fell out, you gave up the fort. Well, the Hazard is always a war. We've been at war all this time. From the minute you was born, you was at war because the white man and the other nations are your enemies. If you were Israelite, if you were Negro, Hispanic, or American Indian, from the minute you was born, you was at war, man. If you were an American Indian, you was born on that reservation, and the reservation was a place for you to die, man. You were put there to die.
War. That's a prison camp, man.
Yeah.
And the
It's a
fact that
prison
we in
camp.
America is a big prison camp.
That's right.
I ain't come over here because I like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I came over here because they brought my foreparents over here against their damn wills, man.
That's right.
And once the Most High put the spirit, see you niggas, you niggas, man, in America, it sounds like this nigga.
Oh, boy,
you
yeah.
niggas in America, okay? You join the military, man. You know you become doctors and lawyers, and then you have American flags in your goddamn back.